Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 here today on the channel. We have another online battle replay. This time around, it's a 1v1 between Egypt and the Seleucids. They're going to be battling it out for Alexander's legacy. The two successor kingdoms go head to head. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. So let's set the scenario for today's battle. The Egyptians have pushed into Asia Minor, and they want to try and take some of that juicy Seleucid territory back, while the Seleucids under Seleucus wants to defend his core territory in Turkey. It's going to be a good one. It's a 1v1 on a open field battle, nice and flat. The units are going to try and battle it out. There's no high ground or really terrain advantage, and it's going to be the best of the Seleucid Empire against the might of Egypt. It's going to be a good one. So the Seleucids have brought a lot of pikes. They've also got some of their heavy units further at the back. I'm curious to see how well each other's cavalry do as well. You would imagine that obviously Egypt will have Hellenic and maybe even some like Egyptian infantry as well, while the Seleucid Empire probably has more pikes and is a bit more Hellenically grounded. It's currently quite even, looking at the balance of power in the bottom left, but it's going to be a good one. Place your bets. Let me know in the comments who do you think is going to win this one out, as the Egyptian player is slowly but surely moving his cavalry on the right-hand side there. A couple bit of bluff charges back and forth. Looks like they're going to hold for now. So some skirmish fire has now broken out, but it looks like the Egyptian player is advancing a lot more, gaining that no man's land in the center, while the Seleucids now, with their archers, are raining fire and death upon the Egyptians here. They're trading at the moment. It does look like the Egyptians are probably slightly more armoured with their skirmishers though, with their javelin units. Okay, the Seleucids are committing a lot of cavalry on that side, but the, oh my god, the Seleucid archers have just been absolutely rip-roared through there. They've been decimated. Oh, Egypt's chucked in their cavalry here. They're now battling it out and fighting it in. So, although the Seleucids have lost a archer unit, Egypt might even be able to claim another. Okay, both sides are just trying to wrap around. Egypt now getting their skirmishers whittling down. Man, this is going to be so close. They are both trading super hard from the get-go. Right, on this far left-hand side, the Egyptians have the majority of their cavalry, and they're really going to throw absolutely everything into the Seleucid shock. So, if the Seleucids aren't careful, they could very well lose this successor kingdom battle here if this cavalry just gets completely and utterly worn out. Because although you got pikes, they're decent, but they are very fragile from the back. And speaking of some of the pikes, the Egyptians and the Ptolemies have now moved it up, and they're just trying to whittle down some of the lighter armoured Seleucid front. Okay, units just trading on this side. Not too much cavalry action. But yeah, the Seleucids have put around a lot of their cavalry, and they've lost their cavalry that was occupying the left there. The Egyptians have melted the Seleucid cavalry away. However, the Seleucids have wrapped around the Egyptians. They might be able to get some charges on here if they're not. No, they bluff charge there again. There's a couple of points they could have very well attacked, but it looks like there's going to be a pike offensive here. The Seleucids have more of them. I actually don't know stat-wise who would have the better pikes. I would imagine the Seleucids would, because Egypt is a bit more of a hybrid army build, being able to draw upon those desert nomads and Arabians. I would imagine stats-wise the Seleucids would probably edge that out, but a huge pike fight is going on here. Check this out. Oh my god. Crazy. And then back over here, just your normal stock standard spearmen battling it out. Still ultra close in this one. Okay, so the Egyptians have moved their cavalry in while the Seleucids still have a bunch of theirs. There's some Seleucids wavering here. But there are also Egyptians wavering in the center. Yeah, their medium Ptolemaic pikes are not doing too well against the Seleucid pikes by the look of it. As I'd imagine, they just slightly have the edge on over them. Some cavalry getting intertwined here with some more spears. Okay, and it looks like some of the Egyptian units that were interlocked with those Seleucid pikes there are starting to move on out. Fierce trading and fighting still working out there. If anything, probably looks like the Egyptian pikes are probably winning it out slightly. Oh no, they're wavering. It just look there's more of them there. So it's actually the other way around. The Seleucids are doing better. Just looking at them where they were holding, it looked... oh well. They got them more secure, but it was a bit deceiving. Okay, they got some lighter warriors here getting stuck in. Where's your armor, lads? You probably need it in this fight. Alright, cavalry trading over here as well. Man, oh man. This one is super hard to call. It's really neck and neck. So their heavy shock cavalry is getting stuck into the Seleucid horsemen as well. They've got a morale debuff going in there. So, although the Seleucids are holding in one, the Egyptians are probably moving out. A pike unit of the Seleucid Empire is holding here quite well though. And this Egyptian unit really just can't progress and advance further up. Oh, the Egyptians are getting another morale debuff going on here. Yeah, so the Seleucid center is holding for now. But I don't know for how much longer, because the Egyptians are wrapping around them there. Oh wow, it's really swung back around in Egyptian favor now. And the Seleucids are not looking good at this fight. They are a little bit green around the gills with units retreating now. As a unit breaks away there and flees from the battlefield with their tail between their legs, the Seleucids. There still seems to be a decent amount of units left for either side. Although as the battle rages and continues, the momentum in favour is swinging back into the Egyptians. The Seleucids do have some cavalry, but maybe they're a little bit too far out to help with their infantry in the centre. But this is a really good fight here. Who's going to win it out? Who will be the heir of Alexander's legacy? Who will be the true successor kingdom? Okay. So although the Seleucids have cavalry, their infantry in the centre has completely melted away. Although their heavy phalanx is holding there, they're just getting exposed from the sides and rear of the pike. Yeah, so seeing that heavy, so a matter of fact, they did bring better quality pikes in the end, which was only a guess. I imagine that they would. Although the Egyptian general is wavering, and they might even lose him in the end. Oh, they did too. Okay. Yeah, there's only a couple more Seleucid units left. You can imagine that it's going to fall to an Egyptian victory. Oh, that's it. Close victory for the Egyptians. There was a... But anyway, let's go through the stats and have a look. So, huge shout out to, of course, the multiplayer players in this battle replay in the 1v1. So the Egyptian deployed 4,570, lost 1.5k. The Seleucids lost, although closely, they deployed 4,000. So the Egyptians slightly outnumbered them by about 500. The Seleucids lost 2.5. Looking at the casualties sustained and inflicted, the Egyptian cavalry was really the MVP. There was an even amount of them, either side. Their pikes did well. Yeah, it's just those archers got whittled away. 0, 0, and 3. Crikey. The heavily armoured skirmishers of Egypt did better in the end. Those royal Seleucid pikes did get the kills, but they were quite expensive, you would imagine. But anyway, really good fight. Egypt claims the win. Pat yourself on the back if you predicted Egypt to beat the Seleucids. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to end the video here. Stay tuned for more battle replays on the channel and campaigns. And I'm going to play the outro now. Goodbye. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.